we go from Secoma Lanes in Federal Warrior, Washington, here for the title matches of the season opening event of the Pac Northwest Conference Season 29. It's something like Season 15 up here. They were the most recently fully added conference. Mexico and Texas changing them out. But they've all been around a long time too. And defending Scratch Bowler of the Year, Danny Chalmers, is looking to run it back. He is going to go up against a bowler who is one of the leading candidates to take it from him. And Juan. While to the left in the handicap division, Mike Mattingly looking to win his first career title. That's Mike on the left taking on Wayne. Looking to win his very first with us. That pure lefty throw. Interesting contrasting styles. The very classic lefty lines of Danny versus the modern power game in Do-Hoon. I got a stoppage on 27. We'll give us time to reset here. Good turnout for our opening event, 80 bowlers. Evenly distributed, 40 scratch and 40 handicap today. 16 made the cut. They bowled 2 more. Danny's getting his camera time while they get everything reset for 27. Colton had a heck of a day. Your top seed today at plus 309. Bowled on Bourbon Street. Pretty forgiving pattern for a season opener. Get those kids that practiced all summer to get a closer average to what they're at now. High game of 237 scratch after a 134 start, but whiffs that spare there to fall behind early in the match. Micah right behind at plus didn't cost him. He cost himself. I'm trying to teach them that they cost themselves oh well. Micah right behind at 298. Playing up quickly, that's typical for the younger bowlers. They'll have to make almost the same thing he missed. Can we just triple check that they actually know 27 is right? He didn't pick it up when I tried. Much better attempt at the 6-10 than the 10. He covers it up with no problem. Micah dodged a bullet just getting by Mackenzie Clark at the semifinals, which was actually on a different pair of lanes. The pair broke after Mackenzie's first shot of the 10th, which was just a stinker of a scenario because it was either wait for a fairly lengthy repair or switch to a different thumb slug. She ended up waiting and missed the split. As a result, Micah won his second straight match and moves on to this finals. One career title he won at Beaverton last season. Team Madeline cheering him on in the background. Mackenzie did win girls scratch though over Candace that time. U17 is still to be determined because Ewan was a dingbat and lost the last match, which means we all have to be here for 21 minutes. Michael loosening up now. I guess that happens when you got 2 wins under your belt. He was all nervous before, and now he's strutting off the lanes. I want to teach the classic form of the modern game. Watch Danny. Watch how good his lines are. Still gets plenty of pop on that ball. It's a game that could last you a long time. Good shot. Blaine looking for his first title with us, but he does have one WYBT title. Washington Club. So there's a whole alphabet soup that you can win up here. Down in SoCal, you used to be able to win JBT, J8, TJS. It's only the middle letter that changed. Right now it's just A and B. So up here you can win a JBT, MWYBT, LJC, ABC, DF, KLMLB. Real alphabet soup. No, who makes it 4 in a row? And FYC, forgive me, yep, PBAJR, you know, let's keep on going. Womp womp. Mattingly spared triple over there to open up a big lead. He only had to make up 10 pins to win. He's made up plenty more than that as it stands. It's 9 to tie, 10 to win. Mike is going to win by 10. Tohuna has just about everything on his resume but a JBT scratch title. He's won JBT Handicap, a bunch of OJCs, a bunch of 300s, a bunch of SYCs. But he has not been able to break through for a scratch division win. He's got 4 or 5 seconds. We were counting him last year, including a couple runner-up finishes to end the season last year at a Rainbow and the Invite. Would love to break through. I figured these two are going to be in a season-long battle. Little left to target there on the Bourbon Street. Skids into a flat 10. Might go right back in the pocket. He's got 10 back. He really is very relaxed over there all of a sudden. Can't be comfortable for Blaine. First time as a stepladder top seed. He's bowled so great all day, but his opponent looks lined in. He's got a big chance though. He's got a strike working here in the 6th. Big thanks to Mike and the whole team at Secoma for having us. 32 laner out here in the Auburn Federal Way area. No trouble at all. 10 pin. Has himself a 21 pin lead. Big shot for Fulton. Let's see what he can do with it. He can crush the rag. That's what he can do with it. Beautiful shot from Blaine. He's just 13. Mike has got to be somewhere in that general area too. Youth is being served. Tohuna is what, 15, 16 at the most. Danny is 17. We know that one. Ball up to 22 with us. It's not age being the overwhelming factor. It is talent, and everybody's still bowling. Has a ton of that. Playing for 3 in a row. It's got a hook. Oh, bring it 10 on a nice shot. Danny right over the second arrow. It's got a hold, and it does not. A little grabby. See how that ball, instead of projecting down the lane, it went up in the air a little bit. Has to grab it really, lose energy, slow down before he wants it to. Could have broken stuff up, he often does, but this time the ultimate price, the big 4, nasty, will fall way behind now. We've had one of these made on camera over the years. Still haven't caught a 710 on camera. Hopefully for these guys' sake, we won't have that opportunity. Smart place to get the 2, that's what he does, nothing bounces out. Decent shot from Mattingly for left 10s. Got to make the top 5 twice to get into the invite, or the top 40 in points this year. Added a couple extra spots. So the top 5 makes it, the 2 top 5s make it much harder when you went further down the point list for invitation. Potentials, a point in August is as good as a point in June. Some of these guys find that out the hard way every year. Oh, I missed the first 2 months, and now I missed the invite by 10 points. Well, you should have bowled the first month. Mikey continues to throw real nice shots over there, but just a couple flat 10s. The normal move when you know you have hold is to just kind of tug it up in the oil. It's a good way to hit the pocket, but you got to get that ball to face upright to carry. Very good. He's been perfect on the spares in the title match, though, and will remain so. Nicely done. 8 clean frames. Nothing seems to be bothering him over there. But Fulton very much in this match here. He's pacing 190. Got to catch a couple hits here, though. Tohuna, not so little guy anymore. Just raw power. Buzz. Even all that power leaves a flat 10 and a big break for Blaine, chipping that 4. Heavy volume in the middle, that's pushed down the lane throughout the day. Most people not throwing urethane, so the ball, that oil actually does push down the lane. Except for some people. It's just, what? I wouldn't talk about you. It's not all about you, sir. It's mostly about you. I know you're not throwing the Thane today. You shouldn't be, in my humble opinion. Yeah, Fulton gets the double in the 8th and 9th. That sets up anybody's match the rest of the way. And meanwhile, Quan whiffs that spare. So right after Chalmers opens in the 5th, he gives it back in the 6th. That's less than ideal. Staying calm, though. I like that. And now with a little extra pressure, Micah throws his worst shot of the title match. 3-6-10, obviously makeable, but tougher when the title match pressure is on. Fulton's got room for 226, and he's the one getting the 9 pins. Tough combo. No, he gets it. Nicely done. 9 clean frames, and it comes down to the 10th in handicap. It's everywhere. 9 4. Perfect shot for Mike in the 10th. Stone's growing so fast that he shot 300 at TPC, which is like a month ago. You get a shirt for that. I said, hey, what size do you want? He said, small. He called me up 2 weeks later. He says, now I need a medium. It's like a rubber band. He's the same weight, but he's a foot taller. Wait to hit 30, buddy. Oh yeah, true story. True story. There's actually tie possibilities over here in handicap. Let's see what Mattingly does in the 11th. 8 is an interesting count over there. Does has a lot to do with what Micah does on this spare attempt here. 310. Oh, he covers it. Well done. 215 minus the 9 that he's giving, so make that 206. That's why that spare was so dang important. Because it makes Fulton get this first strike. 9 spare strike is 205, and that is a 1-pin loss. He must strike to win. Anything less, he loses. Danny Messenger, yeah! While he's doing that, Blaine needs this strike to win his first title. Comes up high and doesn't get it. Micah Maddock is going to climb the ladder. Right? 215 is 48 is 263, 205. No, do I still have this wrong? It's the other way around, the 9 that he's given. 85.05. I still think I'm right. I get so scared of these. 215 is 263. 205 is 262. Yeah, I had it right the whole time. Thank goodness. And it's going to be 110 if he strikes in this field ball. So the 310 and Micah's clean spare shooting is really the difference in this match. I don't know if Team Mattingly's added this up yet. Micah's still calm. They're over there. For Blaine, that's going to be a heartbreaker because that is a 1-pin match. I don't know if they all know it yet. It's hard to tell. They know it. I think they're just being good sports or feeling bad for the opponent there in that case, because that's exciting for Micah. Ah, tough one for Blaine. It pulled so great. His day will come, but for Micah, he doubles his total up to number 2. And while all that was happening, Chalmers was blasting back in this match with his 3-bagger. He's got room for 240. Dolan facing 217, so this one's up for grabs. There, that 10-pin falls out. Check back in on the scores here. That is Go Home's card on the left here, 217 pace. And it works. That kind of day in handicap lot at the top, these guys just killed 263 to 262 with bins. Extra time from Juan here. He knows how big this shot is. These strikes cannot be shut out. Perfect. These guys are all so good beyond their years. Danny with all the confidence that comes from a bowler of the year season. Go home with all the want it, but someone's still trying to get there. He shows up in the 9th and 10th, right? It's 247 and 240 if they don't punch out. I bet you they all throw 2 shots. Let's see what they carry. Got a wheel. Oh, didn't have a wheel. That ball, a good 3 or 4 boards left of his other shots. That's okay today. There was room to play, especially with your misses outside. That ball roars back, slaps the pins around. And it's a perfect situation. Whatever Danny does in the 10th, no one has to match to win. Great start to the season. Playing chin up, man. That's painful.
What?
Chin up, man. That's painful. You're over it already, I can tell. Well, thanks, kiddo. Patty in the early league for sportsmanship. There it is. Patty saw how much we gave out for sportsmanship last year. Oh, yeah. Look at this guy, sort of. What would you call that? Is that like running it out? Or we'll go with Mason's peak athleticism. That's some good commentary there. Get over here. That is true. Usually he'd be out 6 to 8 with the ACL on it. Big deep breaths. That one's good. Kind of got away with it in the first ball in the 10th, and he labels that ball. That was perfect. Well, that double forces Dahoon to do the same count. Really shouldn't come into play very much here. I guess 8 would make it not come into play, right? And even 7 for 237. 7 skills to strike here. He did have that big 4 earlier, not for nothing. Just going to drop that into the universe here. He's smart though. He keeps that pre-shot even though it's a fill ball. That'll be more than 7. Well, one of his worst shots of the day was that big 4 in the 5th, and how does he respond? He takes it off the sheet from there for a beautiful 240. Will it be enough? Will Dahoon finally become a JBT scratch champ? We'll know in the next 2 shots. Yeah, it's 17, and let's just go with 15. Keeping the pre-shot routine, that is so key in pressure situations. See how quickly the handicappers just run up there and fire it, not these two. Veterans at a young age. I don't care if it's house, if it's Bourbon Street, or if it's red square, you throw it that good, it's going to strike every time. It does. We are not bowling a red square. There you go, there's another piece of it for you. Patty's been trying to get out of me for like... Usually nothing too crazy early in the year because we're feeling out the handicap after this. We were scratching the like every other week. It was the gold qualified. I might not have listened to that, to be fair. Alright, here's the shot for the title. Wow. I like the first one better. I think that one had to hold just a pinch. You're on the right pattern for that. No problem with holding. The old high flush that growing left foot behind the foul line. His foot needs to stay a medium for the next 30 seconds and not go to a large. Watching this from somewhere else, it's hard to describe the level that this quote-unquote junior tournament suddenly gets to. He's behind the line and he's a champ. What an impressive performance out of both of them. It's a 246 to 240 over there, 263 to 262 over there. These guys are good. They'll play U17 off camera later. Great stuff to start off the season up here.